Hello, this is TelecomTV. I'm Martin Warwick and I'm talking with Hassan Ahmed, who is Chairman and CEO of Affirmed. Hassan, good to see you again.
Great to see you, Martin. Thank
Time rolls on, doesn't it? We meet and then, yeah. Anyway, let's get straight to it, shall we? Affirmed has been an HPE OpenNFV partner for a very long time now. In fact, before NFV came into existence. So tell us about that, and why is it so important to you to be part of ecosystems such as OpenNFV and network builders?
Yeah, you know, we've been working with HPE really from the very early days, and even before they started the OpenNFV Alliance. And the reason it's very, very important is the whole object of the game is to bring new types of technologies, data center technologies, to operators. And HPE has been a very, very prominent player in the data center space. And they are bringing a very sizable ecosystem together that allows operators to have interoperable solutions, things that they just know are going to work when they buy them.
Why is openness, the concept of openness, which we hear all the time, so crucial for the deployment and evolution of NFV and CSP networks?
Yeah, you know, the whole mindset behind NFV is really twofold. One is to change networks dramatically away from customized, specialized boxes to software running in data centers. And having those elements be interoperable so that operators have a lot of choice is critically important to the idea. You never want to have the feeling that an operator is locked into a vendor or a set of vendors. And what OpenNFV does and what HPE has led the charge on is enabling that new change to exist.
Thanks, Hassan. What benefits do VNFs deliver to CSPs?
So Martin, this transformation to software is a really big transformation in networks, and it brings really two incredibly important values to the operator. First is it changes the economics of the network dramatically. Instead of these customized boxes, you have software. The other big thing, and what I think is really the long-term value of this, is the ability to make networks flexible so that operators can innovate new services in days instead of in months. And that really allows them to participate in the internet economy.
Okay, Hassan, so far so good, but what are the next steps in utilizing the partnership you have with HPE to provide CSPs with pre-tested VNFs?
Sure, so the first step, of course, was interoperability, and that's well and good. The place that we're really focused with HPE now is to help create solutions, larger deployment entities that operators can just go to deploy and know they'll work. It makes the life of an operator much simpler, because right now as they buy piece parts, they have to be the integrator, and being able to buy a complete solution that is certified is something that really makes their life quite a bit simpler.
Why is such pre-validation so important to service providers?
The primary reason is the fact that right now as service providers go out and buy VNFs, they are mixing and matching, and they have to play integrator. Integration is not something that operators particularly relish having to do. It's very expensive, it's a lot of work, and when things don't work out, you have to manage among various vendors. So the nice thing about having these pre-tested solutions is you can have best-of-breed components in an ecosystem that you just know works.
So how does Affirmed, along with HPE and Intel and the like, help communication service providers with time to market and things like interoperability you've already touched on, and NFV deployments, real deployments?
Yeah, the biggest thing I think that we've been able to do to date, because we have 35 or so live deployments, is demonstrate that this technology is actually better than the legacy, and we're actually able to deploy networks much more efficiently and much more cost effectively. We have examples of operators who've selected us and come up to speed, have their networks live in 3 to 4 weeks, which is unheard of. It's typically years. The area that I think we're focused on going forward is no longer about how to build the network disruptively, because that's understood. We're now focused on how do you manage the network disruptively, and so service automation, which will enable operators to not only deploy networks quickly, but lower their cost of managing them, and allow them to innovate new services. That's really where this is all headed.
Hassan Ahmed, thank you very much.
Thank you, Martin.